everyone, and thank you for joining us today. I am Bianca Patenya from Lamudi, and I would like to welcome you all to Lamudi's WebiLaunch Series. The Lamudi WebiLaunch Series aims to introduce property seekers to the newest project offerings available in the market today. We will be highlighting in particular projects that boast of innovation and unique features that will surely be worth your investment. For today's episode, we will be putting a spotlight on Citadine Southwood's Binyan at Cerise Tower by Malveda Properties Development Corporation. While showcasing the features of this world-class development, we'll zoom in on a niche property, serviced residences. With the help of industry experts, we'll be tackling the question, should you invest in a serviced residence? The hospitality industry was among the hardest hit property sectors when the pandemic swept across the globe. But notably, it emerged as one of the most resilient, as many operators repurposed facilities accommodating the needs of the new normal. One particular asset class in the hospitality niche that has been gaining attention is serviced residences. It appeals to staycationers, those who want a change of scenery and are trying to shake off the cabin fever blues, as well as workationers, professionals, and entrepreneurs who can work from anywhere. Before diving deeper into this growing appeal of serviced residences in this pandemic age, let me introduce you to our distinguished panelists for today. From Malveda Properties Development Corporation, we have Mr. Carlo Raso and Mr. Joash Gelera. Thank you for joining us today, gentlemen.
Hi, Bianca. Thank you for having us.
Hi, Bianca, and everyone else watching. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you again and welcome. To start off this conversation, let's begin by discussing the state of the economic and the property industry. Joash, how would you describe the pace of the Philippine market recovery, particularly in luxury real estate?
We see an upward trend in the Philippine market industry, especially when recovery started around the second quarter of 2020 or at the time when local restrictions were slowly lifted, consequently leading to the construction of real estate projects. According to a report from BSP, real estate loans grew by 6% by the first quarter of 2021. Additionally, real estate selling came back to life through digital promotions and online interaction with customers.
And given the green shoots of recovery we're seeing right now, is the serviced residences sector struggling or thriving amid the pandemic crisis?
The hospitality industry as a whole was one of the hardest hit sectors by the pandemic, as travel and mobility restrictions were put in place. The serviced residence market was not immune to this, but it was better suited to address the shift in the demand for quarantine and isolation, and even workcation, because service residences are designed to provide efficient spaces, and some rooms even have their own kitchen and laundry. Even as we slowly shift to the new normal, service residences still maintain that edge.
Absolutely. And the insights you shared point to an optimistic snapshot of the property industry. So now I'd like to shift the conversation a bit to Malveda Properties being a strong new player amid a health crisis. So let's backtrack a bit and take a trip down memory lane, shall we? How exactly was the company established?
A few years ago, Malveda Holdings Corporation, a conglomerate of agri-related companies that support the lives of Filipino farmers, planned to construct a head office to house its group of companies. This led to initially establishing MPDC to become the corporate real estate arm of Malveda Holdings Corporation. However, due to the promising location of its first site, our founders saw it as a long-term opportunity for MPDC to become a subsidiary that can promote both residential and corporate lots to unserved real estate markets. MPDC's incorporation followed in 2019 to formalize this vision.
Since you're new to the industry, what are the unique solutions you're offering to property seekers? What are the market needs that you hope to address?
MPDC is driven to serve the need for well-developed spaces where our market can thrive and continuously pursue their passions. By venturing into real estate, we are committing high standards of quality that will translate to the quality of spaces we transform. We also seek to partner with international and local leaders in the real estate development and hospitality sector in order to ensure the top-of-the-line services for a dynamic market.
Thank you, Joash. And another follow-up question. What makes Malveda Properties confident in commencing a new project in the midst of economic uncertainty?
Bianca, this period of economic uncertainty is only temporary, and we envision the long term. Our first project, the Cerise Tower, will be the future headquarters of the Leeds Group of companies and several residential and service residences that will be fully operational in 2025. So according to a forecast by Forbes, by that time, the hospitality industry has recovered. Although our team is focused on the initial stages of our first project, we are also always open to promising sites where other vertical projects can emerge in time for the industry's rise after the pandemic.
Wow. We look forward to exciting times ahead for MPDC. But I want to learn more about this collaboration you forged with Ascot Limited. How did this partnership come about, and what strengths and expertise does each company have to offer to its customers?
It is always a goal of MPDC to partner with industry experts in all its vertical projects. For this Cerise Tower, we engaged the Ascot Limited due to their expertise and operational capabilities in handling their current real estate ventures. Both companies' vision also aligned upon the realization that this area of Southwood City, Binyan, is an emerging central business district. This made it a promising venture because the land developments of NCR are expanding to the areas of South Luzon. Okay, so both MPDC and Ascot are focused on providing great quality service that will differentiate it from other vertical projects in the South.
Now, while MPDC is a new player, you're already making tidal waves in the industry with innovative developments left and right. So I want to know, what exactly is Malveda Properties' vision for the Philippine residential market?
Besides transforming spaces and offering the best form of investment with possible great returns, MPDC hopes to serve a residential market who will appreciate thriving in a community where they can live extraordinarily well. This hope completely resonates with our tagline, Purposeful Living Redefined, because it is our fervent wish for our stakeholders to make full use of well-developed spaces to achieve a purposeful life.
The Ascot brand has been a household name in the hospitality industry worldwide, but let's zoom in a little bit and talk local. What has Ascot Limited been known for in the Philippines over the years?
Ascot Limited has been operating in the Philippines for over 21 years. They established their foothold in the country with their first property in the year 2000, then were able to bring in their namesake brand in 2007, with Ascot Makati right in the middle of the Ayala Business District. Since then, the brands and expertise have spread to key areas of Metro Manila and even to the cities of Cebu and Iloilo. They now have 11 operating properties with 16 more upcoming. Over the past years, Ascot has been known exclusively for their service residence brands, but have since expanded their portfolio to include 8 hotel brands. I guess Ascot Limited is excited to introduce this to the Philippine market as well.
I'm excited to learn more about this joint project, but I know that all of our viewers here are eager to learn more about this new real estate player making noise. Together, let's learn more about MPDC by watching this video.
Again, everything, sabi nga, it will fall into proper places. Again, congratulations. Syempre, with the God's blessing, I hope for the success of MPDC, Purposely Living Redefined. Thank you very much.
morning. On behalf of Ascot, we'd just like to congratulate and thank the Malveda family for partnering with us, and congratulations on their groundbreaking ceremony today. Ascot can't wait to get started, and we look forward to a long and prosperous, fruitful partnership with you. Congratulations.
MPDC will bring another milestone to our company. We are now 2 billion, and we hope that we're gonna reach another 2 billion because of this. Thank you and congratulations.
At sana ay itong inyong mga adhikain sa buhay ay patuloy na magbigay ng magandang kakayanan para sa sambayan ng Pilipino. Kaysa nyo kami, Tito RD, Tita Net, Karen, Joffer at sa buong pamilya ng Leeds, kaysa nyo kami sa pananalangin para sa tagumpay ng inyong mga adhikain sa buhay. Congratulations, Tita Net, happy birthday, and God bless you always.
Garcia Lee Architects, I'd like to congratulate the Malveda family for MPDC's initial project, the Series Tower. I hope and I'm glad that your dreams would be put into realization. And I hope for the success of MPDC. As you mentioned, it's redefining living. Again, congratulations and good luck and more projects to come.
I know it's a dream tower, it's a dream building for the family, as it will foster teamwork, not just teamwork for the whole Leeds Corporation, but also to build relationships internally. So on behalf of MPDC, I would like to congratulate again the Malveda family. Thank you.
All right, we're back to the Lamudi WebiLaunch episode titled, Should You Invest in a Serviced Residence? We're still with our distinguished panelists from Malveda Properties Development Corporation. Now, Carlo and Joash, we talked about the state of the property market and your powerhouse partnership with Ascot Limited, which makes for a high-quality real estate asset. I want to shift the conversation to the top consideration when it comes to property investments. Location, location, location. According to Lamudi reports, the suburban communities near Metro Manila are among the most viable destinations for investments, including Laguna. Your joint project, Citadine Southwoods Binyan at Series Tower, is right in the province. So I want to ask and address this question to Carlo. Why pick Laguna, particularly Southwood City, as the location of this new project?
Southwood City is a prime location for an emerging business district in the south. So this will be similar to BGC in Taguig. So with the lifestyle mall, a hospital, a Catholic school, and the abundance of techno parks around the project, the location of our first site is convenient for all residential owners and corporate guests and visitors.
And what current trends point to a promising real estate landscape in Laguna?
Laguna, especially Binyan and Santa Rosa, have seen the development of high-rise projects from major real estate players in the past few years. So I have established earlier that Southwood City is up and coming CBD in the South. And this is further proven by the establishments around the area.
And about the actual community that you developed, how is the accessibility? What are the important landmarks around the project?
Southwood City is very accessible through SLEX. So if you're coming from BGC or Makati, you just take Skyway and you go to SLEX and you reach Southwood City. But if you're coming from the airport, NAIA, you just take NAIA X, then you pass through Skyway, and then you will reach SLEX and Southwood City exit. And also, if you are coming from Cavite, you just take MCX and Danghari. So the location of the property is very accessible and very easy to go to. And for our neighborhood in Southwood City, our project is just a few steps away from major establishments. So, as I mentioned earlier, the lifestyle mall, the pharmacy, the church, the transport terminals, all of them are just a few steps away, but around less than a kilometer away from the project. So this is a very self-sustaining project.
Thank you, Carlo. And I'm sure that this information is very helpful for our investors. What would you say are the most exciting features of the community that you develop?
By being the first luxury vertical project in Southwood City, we get to offer the level of sophistication through our future serviced and private residences to the real estate markets. The Series Tower will be also home to posh commercial establishments. Yeah. And also, the Series Tower is more than just an investment. It is designed to fulfill the objective of creating quality living environments through well-planned living spaces, functional retail spaces, tailor-fit amenities, and productivity spaces.
With all that said, I'm sure the audience is as excited as we to see Citadine Southwood's Binyan at Series Tower. Fortunately for us, MPDC is giving us a sneak peek of the project. Let's watch this video.
Home is not just one place.
But a collection of memories in many places.
It's where you start the day with a smile.
Where serious business gets done.
And where traditions blend with conversations.
It's where you don't just remember the city, but also the moment.
And not just the adventure, but also the connection.
It's where you share laughter.
And where you share joy.
Where seasons change, but not a moment is wasted.
It's where your friends are, and new experiences await.
And where no request is too small.
Happy birthday! Because it's where we live.
And the Ascot lifestyle we have come to love.
Ascot is where we want to be.
And we're back at the Lamudi WebiLaunch episode titled, Should You Invest in a Serviced Residence? All throughout our conversation, we've been talking about serviced residences. At this point, though, I want to magnify in our discussion this promising real estate asset. What makes serviced residences a viable real estate investment for foreign and local investors?
Serviced residences are one of the most flexible options in the real estate industry today. For potential buyers looking to diversify their portfolio through safe and secure means. Investing in series towers, serviced residences is an option worth considering as this sector outperforms both most mainstream hotels and various alternative accommodation platforms. Property appreciation is also expected to rise with the developments in the area. With the increase in demand for serviced accommodation in the setting of the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the restriction posed for other traditional businesses and leisure accommodations, an investment in serviced residences indeed will secure a regular and perpetual income flow for the investor after the pandemic. So compared to hotels and Airbnbs, the serviced residences industry remained resilient with 50% occupancy rate during the height of the pandemic.
And Carlo, can you share with us what are the key demand drivers for this type of residential property?
The economy, corporate travel, affordable airfare, and convenient transportation to and from the location are some of the key demand drivers for this type of residential property.
Wow. Service residences make a really great candidate for an investment property. I think another benefit to investing in this real estate asset is the fact that it attracts various dwellers, right? Why should future dwellers consider this type of residence, Carlo?
Future dwellers will definitely enjoy our serviced residences, which are fully furnished units available for short or long-term stays. That will provide them a range of services that are superior to traditional or other hotel accommodations.
And what unique features and offerings do condo hotels offer which cannot be replicated or experienced in any other type of property?
Serviced residences have become the home away from home. So comparing to hotels and other apartments for rent, serviced residences cater to a wider target market and provide customers with more freedom with units that are equipped with fully functional kitchens that they can cook their own meals and also washing and drying equipment so they can wash and clothes. So these are the ones that are similar that they find on their homes. It also provides better value for money because these are wider spaces, lower cost, and longer leasing options compared to hotels which charge by the day and short term. Yeah.
Better value for money indeed. And what types of lifestyle would benefit most from this form of residence?
These are for professionals, corporate people, expats who may be in transit from cities who are traveling for work or for business.
And now that we've talked about the massive potential of service residences and the excellent location of Laguna, let's discuss your joint project with Ascot Limited, Citadine Southwoods Binyan at Cerise Tower. What can investors and future residents expect from this development?
First, for serviced residences, so investor can expect professional management by Ascot. And second, high potential are return of investment due to consistent occupancy rates. And lastly, hassle-free. So you just invest in a unit and you wait for your return of investment. Or for private residences investors, they can expect combinability of the unit, flexible unit. We can offer units that can be combined into a bigger unit. Second, for private residences owners, Ascot can extend to them services such as concierge, housekeeping, or dining services. And lastly, we are expecting that private residences unit owners will want to have their units rented out. So as not to compete with Ascot, we will be allowing them based on the master deed that they can rent out the unit for a minimum of 6 months or what we call the long-term rentals.
Given the unique features, Carlo, and services that you mentioned, who is the primary target market that you envision for this project?
For service residences, we are targeting the corporate executives or business owners who are either fully Filipino or foreigners who are seeking additional income stream from a real estate property. For the private residences, they can be also corporate or business owners locally based Filipinos or resident foreigners who are seeking long-term residence near Metro Manila, but with a touch of laid-back living. And also, we can also offer this to the immigrant Filipinos abroad who are looking for a property that they can stay when they take their vacations here in the Philippines.
I'm sure all of the property seekers, investors, and renters tuned in right now are excited about Citadine Southwood's Binyan at Cerise Tower. I personally look forward to seeing the completion of this beautiful project. To drum up further our excitement about Citadine Southwood's Binyan at Cerise Tower, let's all together take a look of the community. Let's watch this video. Josh and Carlo, thank you so much for sharing all of your insights and making us understand the potential of investing in service residences. We've learned a lot, and I'm sure our viewers were able to pick up a lesson or two from this virtual discussion. Would you like to say a few more words of encouragement for our property seekers, especially those looking for property investments?
So, in a nutshell, if you're looking for an oasis of luxury and sophistication, you may get our private residences, okay? But if you're looking for additional income and sort of worry-free investment, you can get our service residences. No? So, Carlo, do you have anything to say?
Thank you, Joash. We would like to announce that the Cerise Tower is officially launched. We are now accepting reservations from investors who wish to reserve their units in the Cerise Tower. So please contact inquiries at malvedaproperties.com or on our official Facebook pages. And also, I'm openly inviting the licensed independent brokers who wish to be sales partners with MPDC. So we are offering very generous discounts. You can just email jraso@leadsagri.com. Thank you.
Exciting announcements right there. Again, thank you to our panelists, Carlo and Joash, and of course, our viewers tuned in today's WebiLaunch. The Lamudi WebiLaunch Series will come back with more property developments newly launched in the market and worth considering as an investment. Stay tuned to Lamudi's Facebook and Instagram pages to know when the next WebiLaunch will be. Again, this is Bianca Patelnia, and I hope to see you in the next Lamudi event. Stay safe.